Hi students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you are doing good. Last session we have seen about presentation basics, right? So we have seen about OpenOffice Impress. In that we have seen some options in the last session and today we are going to see about the options in Workspace. Okay. In Workspace we saw that it has normal view, outline view, notes view, slide sorter view, handout view and all. We are going to see this normal view, outline view and all in detail. Okay. Let's see about normal view. There are two ways in which you can place a slide. Okay, in the slide design area of the normal view, you have to click the thumbnail there in the slides panel and using the navigator also you can just move it. Okay, to open this navigator, you have to click on the navigator button in the standard toolbar. Okay, the shortcut for this is you have to click Control, Shift and F5. Okay, and then you have to select a slide by scrolling navigator list. Okay, until you find the one that you want, you can just select it, just scroll it and then you can select it and then double click in it. Okay, and the next one is outline view. Outline view means this will contain all the slides which are in that particular presentation. Okay, in the numbered sequence it will be given. Only the text in each slide is shown there and the slide names are not included there. Okay, here this outline view is for two purposes. First one is making changes in the text of the slide. Okay, here you can add some text if you want, or you can modify, or you can just delete the text also in the slide and just as the normal view. Okay, and then you can move the paragraph of the text in the selected slide, either if you want to move it up or either if you want to move it down also, you can move it using the arrow buttons. Okay, move up and move down arrow button and all you can use it on the which is present in the text formatting toolbar also. Okay, arrow buttons or move up, move down in the text formatting tools, that icons also you can use it. And to change the outline level for any of the paragraph in the inside the slide, you will be using the left or right arrow buttons, or we'll use promote and demote. Okay, both move a paragraph and change its outline level using the combination of these four arrow buttons only. Okay, you will use these four arrow buttons only to change the places or the outline of this paragraph. Okay, and the next one is comparing the slides with your outline. Here, if you have prepared one in initially itself, if you notice from your outline that another slide, you need another slide, means you can just create it directly in the outline view also. Okay, or you can just return to the normal view and then you can create one and then again you can return to this outline view. Okay, and here then after that you can just return to review all slides against your outline in this outline view. Okay, if one slide is there and this is not in the correct position, or if you want it in the first place and it is in the third place, means you can just move it to its proper place, right? For that you have to click on the slide icon first, right? Slide icon will be there and you can click on the slide which you have to move, and that is shown here in this image. You just see here one slide is selected now and you can just drag it. That means you have to click the left button of the mouse and you can move the particular slide to which place it must be located, and then you can just leave that left button of the mouse, right? That is drag and drop. Okay, that is like taking one book from one place and keeping it in another place. Okay, here how will you do, means you will just click the slide once with the left button of the mouse and you will be holding that left button of the mouse and you will be moving it to the place where it must be kept, right? And then notes view. Notes view means this is used to add notes to the slide. Okay, here notes tab will be there in the workspace. You have to select the slide in which you have to add the notes and then you can double click the slide in the slide panel, or you can just double click the slide's name in the navigator. In that, a text box will be there below the slide. Right here, you can click on the words and you can click to notes, and you can just type the notes which you have to add in the particular slide. Okay, you can resize the notes box also. That will be like a text box. It will use a green resizing handles, and we can just move it and place it in the pointer on the border, and you can just click and drag it to make changes in the text style, and all. You can just click F11 key. Function keys are there right in the top of the keyboard. There you can just click F11 key to open the style and formatting windows. Okay, here you have learned how to insert notes, and you can edit the notes also, right? And the next one is slide sorter view. Slide sorter view means this contains all the slide thumbnails. Okay, here you can use this view to work with a group of slides or with only one slide. Okay, you can change the number of slides uh, per row if you need. You can just change the number of slides for a particular row. Okay, here, and for that you have to check view toolbars slide view. Okay, to show the slide view toolbar. And from here you can just adjust the number of slides. You can just adjust till 15 slides also. Okay, after you are adjusting the number of slides per row, view toolbar slide view. This will remove this toolbar from the view. Okay, to select a group of slides, use any one of this method. First, either you can use the control key and click on the first slide, and then you have to click the control key on the keyboard. You have to hold that control key, and you can just click on the number of slides which you want to select. Okay, you can just click the control key on the keyboard. You have to hold it, and you can click 2 or 3 slides so that all the slides will be selected. Okay, this is the way to select group of slides, and the other way is using shift key. That if, when you are clicking the shift key, first slide you can just select it, and then after selecting the first slide, you have to press the shift key in the keyboard, and you can select the final slide in the group. That means from that first slide till this final slide, all the other slides will be selected. Okay, the first slide will be the first one, and the last clicked one is the last one. All the things in the middle will be selected. Okay, and the other way to select the group of slides is using the cursor. Here, have to click the first slide to be selected, and you have to hold the mouse button, and you have to drag the cursor to the last slide thumbnail. Okay, here you are selecting from the thumbnail only, right? So, as you are selecting a file or folder, here also you can just click hold of the left mouse button, and you can click and drag from first slide till last slide. Okay. A dashboard outline of a rectangle forms as you drag the cursor through the slide thumbnails, and a thick black border is drawn around the selected slides. Okay, you have to make sure that this rectangle includes all the slides you want to select, and when you just leave the left mouse button, that particular set of slides will be selected, right? Next one, we are going to see about moving that group of slides. Okay, first you have selected the group of slides. We have seen 3 methods to select the group of slides, right? And here we can move that particular selected group of slides, right? For that you have to first you have to select the slides, right? And then we have to drag and drop to the group to their new location. Okay, that particular group of slides, you can just drag those things and you can drop it in the new location. Okay, the same vertical black line appears to show where the group of slides will go. Right here you have, if you have selected using this cursor, when you are moving that mouse to a new place, you have to click that left button itself, and you have to move so that that black color box, rectangular box, will be moving to the place, and you can just place that box in which that group of slides must be located and you can just drop it, right? To make the changes, you can right click on the slide and you can just change it. Okay, here a pop-up menu will be there. Here you can just work with the slide. Okay, when you are moving this using drag and drop option, when you are moving this group of slides, here you can work with the slides in the slide sorter view in the slide panel also. Okay, here when you are to make changes, I said that you have to right click on the slide and a pop-up menu will be there. There you will have the options to add a new slide after after that selected slide, or delete that selected slide, or you can rename that selected slide, or you can just change the slide layout, change the slide transition. From one slide you have to click the slide to select it, right? And then you can add the desired transition. For more than one slide you have to select the group of slides and add that desired transition to that one slide. Okay, you can just mark a slide as hidden also. Hidden slides will not be shown in that slideshow. Okay, or you can just cut, copy and paste also here. Okay, and next one is handout view. Handout view means this is used for viewing the setting up of the layout in your slides for a printed handout. If you want the slides to be printed one, you have to do this handout view. Okay, to click for this you have to click the handout tab in the workspace. Okay, then you have to choose the layout in the task panel. Here you can choose the numbers, print 1, 2, 3, 4 or 6 slides per page. Okay, and to print a handout you have to select the slides using the slide sorter first. You can use this. We saw the selecting group of slides options, right? We saw 3 options to select the group of slides. In that same pattern you can just select the slides and you can select file print. Okay, or if to print you can just click on Control and P. Okay, to open the print dialog box, and then you can select options in the bottom left corner of the print dialog box and check the handouts in the content section. The content will have the handouts, and if it is okay you can click OK. Okay, click OK to close the print dialog box. That's all, and the slides will be printed, right? And next one is about formatting a presentation. Okay, to format a presentation means here you will be inserting or deleting or rearranging the slides. Okay, for this formatting a presentation, I have given a note for you, that is, remember to save frequently while working on the presentation to prevent any loss of information. You might also want to activate the auto recovery function. That means you have to go to tools and select the options and then load or save and then general. Okay, make sure that auto recovery information, every information is selected. Okay, and you have entered a suitable recovery frequency. That means here not only in this presentation but also in OpenOffice Writer or OpenOffice Calc, you must keep in mind that you have to save the document frequently, right? Or else if something happens to the computer or the laptop, suddenly if it goes off, the things which you have typed will not be saved, right? This presentation and all will be having auto recovery options. If that auto recovery option is on, then no problem. When you are opening, that previously typed one will be displayed in the screen. You can just save it again. But sometimes in rare cases this auto recovery options won't work out, right? So what you have to do is, for every 2 or 5 minutes you have to just save it, right? You can just go to file and save it, or you can just click on Control S, right? As soon as finishing a big operation or finishing to type, if you are typing a whole table, means after typing that you can just click on Control S so that it will be saved, right? And then next one is about creating the first slide. Okay, the first slide is normally a title slide. Okay, here you have to decide the layout as per its purpose of presentation. Okay, here you can use the pre-packaged layouts also. These are available in layout section in the task panel. Okay, here the suitable layouts are title slide. This title slide will contain a section for a subtitle also, or sometimes it will have only a title only. Okay, title only slide will be there, title and content, title and to content, and likewise many types will be there in this first slide option. Okay, here you can select a layout in that layout section of the task panel by clicking on it, and it appears in the workspace. Okay, to create this title you have to click on the click to add title. You can assume that blank slide layout was not used, and then you can type the title text. Okay, adjustments to the formatting of the title can be done by pressing the F11 key. Okay, by you can right click on the title presentation style entry, and you can select the modify from that pop-up menu. Okay, you can just select from that pop-up menu. Okay, if you are using a title slide layout, you can just click on the click to add text, and you can just add the title there or subtitle there. Okay, as you have seen that adjustments and all, you can just do whatever formattings you need in this creating a file. Okay, or else if you are just confused which to select, means you can just select the blank one, blank slide is there, right? You can just select the blank one, and you can insert whatever you need. If you need a title, you can insert that. If you need a content thing, you can just insert the content. If you want to insert an image, you can just insert that image. Whatever you need, you can do, right? If you are having the clear idea that you need only the title and content, or if you need title and subtitle, or if you need only the content, means you can just select that particular type of slides, right? Or you can just select the blank slide, and you can just insert whatever you need. Okay, next one is about inserting additional slides. The steps for inserting this additional slides will be the same as selecting the first slide only. This process has to be repeated for each slide. Okay, unless you are using more than one slide master, your only concern is the layout section of the task panel. Okay, here first you have to insert all the slides that you need, right? As per your outline, you can just select what type of slide you need, and you can just work on it, right? Only you have to begin adding this special effects such custom animation, slide transition and all. Okay, let's see the step. For that, first you have to insert a new slide. Okay, inserting means here you can just go to insert and slide, or else you can right click on the present slide and select the slide, new slide from the pop-up menu, or you can just click on an empty space after the last slide, and from here also a new slide can be uh, selected from the right clicking pop-up menu. Okay, or you can just select the slide icon in the tool bar, that is in the presentation toolbar. One slide icon will be there. From there also you can just select a new slide, and you can just insert a slide. Okay, and after inserting the slide, you have to select the layout slide which suits your need. Okay, and then you can modify the elements of the slide by if you want to remove something, you can just remove the unnecessary elements, or if you want to add some needed elements like pictures or text or some clip arts, means you can just insert it also, right? And next one is about deleting a slide. Here also you can just delete by not only one way, there are two or three ways are there. Let's see the ways to delete a slide. Okay, you can select the slide which you want to delete, and you can just go to edit, and you can select delete, right? Or else you can just right click on the slide, and from the pop-up menu you can just select the delete slide, right? Or you can just select the slide, and you can just click that delete key in the keyboard also, right? And the next one is about rearranging slides. Okay, rearranging slides means if you want to rearrange the slides, you have to follow some procedure, right? That is, first you have to select the slide that you want to rearrange. Okay, and then you can drag that slide to the place where you have to keep that particular slide, right? How will you drag it? I have said you already. You can just click the mouse left button, and you can just move the slide to a new location, right? And then once you have moved that particular slide to the desired location, you can just leave the mouse left button, right? And then Next one they have given in your book is about running the slideshow, right? Before running the slideshow, you must be clear with the things that is given in the basics of this presentation, right? Basics means first you have to know how to create a slide or how to insert a new slide or how to select which slide you need and how to copy, paste. These are the basic things, right? Here running a slideshow is after doing all the, after inserting the text, audio, pictures, everything inside a presentation, you are going to run that. That is, you are going to present that, right? So this running the slideshow we'll see in the next session. Today, you just take your book, you just read the presentation basics till this. In page number 190, the heading is there, running the slideshow. Before this before running this slideshow, you have to get the clear idea about how to create a presentation first, right? So first learn about creating the presentation thoroughly and then we'll see how to run this and how to save this and how to do the master slides and all, right? So you just read this and if you have any chance to use laptop or computer, just take the book and do each operation they have given the step by step procedures only, so it will be very easy. You just read this and do it, right? You just try it, right? In the next session, we'll see about how to run the slideshow and how to save it. Saving and all you would have learned in OpenOffice Writer, and we have learned in OpenOffice Calci also. The same procedure only here also to save and all. But about running the slideshow and about master slide, about saving a presentation and all, we'll see in the next session. Today, before you are listening the next session, make sure you are clear with the basics of presentation, right? Thank you for your valuable time. Stay home, stay safe, take care, bye.